Alrighty. I say alrighty a lot, right? Don't I? So, yesterday we installed the cable glands, and we drilled the test hole in the rear first. And what better way to test an installation and take the fear out of maybe having done something wrong or not knowing what you're doing is by having this installation followed by a massive rainstorm. Let me show you a little bit of footage from early this morning. Exactly, that is what a rainstorm looked like. And neither one of my two holes in the roof has been leaking. None of those two holes in the roof have been leaking. I have found at least 2 other leaks, so, but that is a story for some other time. So, now in preparation for our next endeavor, which is the installation of a solar panel. I've got it right here on the side of me. I'm not sure why I had to buy these separate, but anyway, these are brackets to install the solar panel, and these brackets come with a set of screws. There's 2 different types of screws in here. The first one is a little one. So the little screw, short, what is it, 1/2 inch maybe, with a little nut. And there's also a small washer in there. So what you might remember from me installing the running boards on the roof, in order to tighten things properly, you need 2 wrenches. And nut and bolt are the same size, which means you need 2 wrenches of the same size. And you would be surprised at how difficult something like that can be. I've got a big massive thing over here, but I only got one of the size that I need, which means I need to buy another complete set. Apparently they don't sell wrenches just by themselves. I don't know why. You've got to buy an entire set. It's crazy. So I went to, where did I even go? Harbor Freight, and I bought 2 sets of wrenches. And you're gonna be like, why would you buy 2 sets of wrenches when you really just needed 1 extra? Okay, well, the reason for that is simple. This one, standard set, right? You got the regular, I don't know what you call that, open-ended wrench head. And then on the other end, it has this closed wrench head. Now, what I was looking for is something slightly different as well, and I don't know how good that's gonna work. So what I was looking for is a wrench that has this kind of head. So this is essentially like having a regular adjustable wrench, torque wrench. Right. And I got myself another ammo can because I love my little ammo cans. Now here's one more reason why I bought 2 of these wrench sets, and that reason is I wanted to make sure that for each project or project group, I have all of the tools in one place. So I have one of these ammo boxes with everything relating to the solar panel roof installation. It means I have, or I need, number 8 sockets. I need the number 10, not just one, but 2. I need 2 of the ones that I used on top of the roof, which are different size, obviously. The big bolts that go into the portable solar panel board that I put up. I need 2 of those wrenches as well. I need the screwdrivers, and I need the solar tool. I need additional nuts, bolts, and washers. All that needs to go into my little solar roof tool bag, including the drill bits, right? Including the drill bits. This way, whenever I need to do anything in that regard, I have everything that I need on me, always. And I don't have to worry about what is in the tool bag or did something get lost. This is dedicated for just one job. So that is how I like to have that. Then there is probably a second electrical toolbox that I need. Maybe that's a second ammo can that I just bought. And the second toolbox is for everything that is inside of the vehicle. So we have, the batteries have different nuts and bolts, the different, everything that has nuts, bolts, screws within the electrical system, plus pliers or connectors and things. All that needs to be in its own dedicated space as well. As a matter of fact, for that, I even have this black box. I have essentially all of my fuses in there and all of my electrical connectors. So we're getting there. Oh, I used this yesterday. All my troubles seemed so far away. Alrighty, so we installed the brackets. I have bolt, washer, panel, bracket, washer, lock washer, nut. Same thing on this side. On the bottom 2 sides, I forgot the additional washer, and I forgot the lock washer. I didn't even realize it was in the bag. I didn't think of it. I could replace them, but I think this panel goes on only temporary. I've had other plans on how to mount it, and I have to see if this is gonna be. It's always the thing, right? Temporary becomes permanent. I probably should put them on. Yeah, let's put them on real quick. Next step, we have to cut these cable ties over here, because once the solar panel is installed, that will be mighty difficult. Cables run roughly past half, looks good. So, and we just learned something new. One bracket sits on, the other one does not. And that is not good, because we need all 4 screws as contact points. So we gotta move the brackets. And I think we need to move, I think there were two openings for the brackets, and we need to move it back one. Now we could also install the second bracket, and I think we are going to be doing that as well. So you're going to remove one bracket, and we set all the brackets closer to the edges, and then add 2 more brackets. All right, so you see over here, We have 2 holes, and we gotta use this one. That's probably something I should have measured out beforehand. Now we could have measured all this out, of course. I guess it was just unfortunate that it didn't work out. You know, when you eyeball things. Move it from this hole to this hole. Okay. Alright, that is not straight, but it's in. Alright, and then I said I want to set on one more bracket over here. Let's see if it fits. Let's see if it fits. This way. Doesn't fit on the inside, but it does fit on the outside one. And it's okay, there's enough space on this end over here. So, here's the charge controller, or the junction box, right? So here's the junction box. The junction box is going to be on the driver's side of the van. It means, if this is on the driver's side, that means this side faces the rear and this side faces the front. So the additional bracket we want to put here on the front, because that is where the most wind pressure is going to be. That's where you find your wind pressure, your uplift forces. So having 2 brackets on that side, on the front and then the back, makes a whole lot of sense to me. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we need 1 nut, 2 washers, 1 bolt, and 1 lock nut. Right. Okay. I didn't realize originally I had the second washer and the lock nut in there. That's fine. And this one goes right here. Beauty. Okay, they're on. Right, yeah. Right, I'm gonna loosen this one here. nut. Washer. Lock nut. Our energy is slowly starting to zap out of us, and we are still assembling the brackets on the panel. I'm not even fastening things to the roof yet. Ay. Gotta do it. Good thing we only doing one. Imagine I had the second panel, huh? Okay, that one is on. Looks somewhat tight. Second time we make adjustments, right? First time we forgot the lock washers, and then we had to change positions. Well, we learned something. We learned that the solar panel was almost too small. What a way of interpretation. It was almost too small for our setup, which we never measured. We just assumed. If you're having this one to over here, so this is essentially going to be solar panel number 1, and then solar panel number 2 goes right over here somehow. So I think we can take a screw to mark that somehow. This is number 1 and number 2, and then number 3 goes over here, just outside the brackets. Doesn't work. Funny. So my marking is right over here. What I didn't remember is that there's this bracket, and that interferes with the U-bolt over here. U-bolt, square bolt. Wouldn't have made a difference which one it is. would interfere anyway, right? So now let's see if these screws, which are technically self-tapping metal screws, if I can get them with our driver over here, or if you need to pre-draw. Now it goes in. It goes in. That goes in pretty smoothly. That looks pretty decent. There's a little clear rubber washer on here. I'm not quite sure what the purpose is of a clear rubber washer. I mean, it is hard plastic, I guess. Whatever. I think I already see a problem. I think I already see a problem. Not easy being a tripod or a smartphone with a dumb operator. One side is fastened. All right, this side done and that side done. Now we need to turn the van around and do the other side. I'll be back. idiot. Okay, so before I even put these other screws in, and I will, I want to show you a little problem I'm having right off the bat, and that is this. The cables are too short. Can't reach. Need another foot or two or three. Even if I have a second panel and I'm wiring them in, let's say, in series, where you connect the positive to the negative, and then the remaining positive and negative go into the cable gland. One cable, one way or the other, comes from this panel. That means one cable, one way or the other, is going to be too short. That is funny. All this effort, nothing accomplished. Solar panel installed. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the cable is too short, but it's not actually that surprising. I have actually another solar panel on order, which Monday's a holiday, right? Alright, so I can pick those up on Tuesday. And maybe if I put an order in today, maybe you get the cable by Tuesday, Wednesday. You know, I probably should have installed that particular junction box right over here. Right? Kind of like in between the two solar panels. Or if I was considering 3 solar panels, then in the middle of the second one. However, in that case, I would probably still need an extension cord. Maybe I would need one anyway. I've got the solar finally installed. I got the junction box installed, the cable gland, and I still can't use it. Hilarious. Alright, let's clean up, get going for the day. I stink like a fucking filthy pig.